I'm just going to take a quick sip. Oh, that's not mine. Okay, that's Fernando's. Fernando, do you need a quick sip? Yeah, okay, he'll take some water. We asked the question, are we going to get any of these shoes back in stock? And so we just kind of looked at each other and was like, well, and it was like, well, I'm not going to say definitely no, but like, I'm not sure. So with 300 already gone, I wouldn't wait on this one. It's the one that I'm wearing. It is, first thing about Pikolinos on your feet, they're so lightweight. And yet, unlike some lightweight shoes that then don't give you support, I have wonderful cushioning support under my foot. This is the shoe that already on QVC.com has been one of the most popular shoes. In fact, the most popular shoe in the collection. It's a star of the day. It's a top find because we're so psyched the Pikolinos finally came to QVC. The one you're seeing there is Aqua, and that's the first time we've seen this color in the show, and it looks like a Cinderella blue. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's a fantastic pastel blue, inspired in the Mediterranean, and it's really popular right now. It's a new color for this season. We didn't have this color up until this spring.
Love it. So there's what we're calling Aqua, but it's really like a softer sky blue, like a cloud blue. And then here's Apricot. So it's not too bright peach, but again, when you put it next to the brandy, which is the brown, you can see how that has a lighter, more feminine touch. And look at the laser perforations on this. Again, look at this leather. I mean, it's mush. And then, of course, you know me, I'm distracted by shiny things like a baby. So I had to go for what we're calling stone, but that's that true, beautiful metallic. This is the shoe we unveiled in Shoe Shopping with Jane. It is medium width. We have European sizes. I'd love to put that chart on the screen again because I want you guys to see exactly what size to get, because I don't want you to miss out on this one because 300 have already been ordered.
You can't miss out on this one. So if you are a size 6 to 6.5 in the US, you want to go for a 36 European. If you're a size 8 to an 8.5, you definitely want to go for a 38. If you're a size 11, go for 41.
So already popular. Again, medium width only, but a nice, generous medium width. I mean, sometimes if you have an issue with your forefoot, this one feels so comfortable. You've got wiggle room on your toes. And then I also want you to know that this is that famed closed-toed sandal, but it also has heel coverage. So you really have this two-part construction, all finished by hand, that will then, if you don't moisturize your heels, they're going to look good. And if you haven't done your toes or you can't show your toes where you work, just for safety or for appropriate reasons, this one will be perfect. 5 easy payments of $32. Our red light, green light is going to pop up in a second. That's our availability guide. And that's going to show you exactly how limited a lot of our choices are. So Fernando Palazzo joining us today. He's been in the shoe business and part of the Pikolinos family since 2006, so 12 years. The stone that I'm wearing, pretty much selling out right and left, so please don't wait.
That's a great color.
If somebody said, okay, what makes Pikolinos different than any other shoe brand? What is it,
So I think the way we tan our leathers, the way we finish our shoes, look at the burnishing on what right now is on the screen. Beautiful burnishing, the craftsmanship, the laser perforations, the hand stitching. We take a lot of pride in the crafting of our shoes. We think of our shoes in works of art. So, and I got to tell you, this is my mother's favorite style. She owns 4 pair of these. And she's asking for a 5th one already. So when I asked her,
1, 2, we only have 4 colors.
Yeah, I know.
For Mom?
I know. We got to figure something out.
Color.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out there. But, you know, I asked her when she asked me for a 3rd pair, I go, Mom, what do you like so much about it? And she goes, you know what? I get a lot of compliments when I'm wearing them, and it has that 1-inch lift that gives me all that comfort, that extra comfort. Because my mom, she's young. She walks everywhere. She doesn't like to drive a car. She likes to walk everywhere. She goes, I'm so comfortable. I get a lot of compliments. They look so good.
Yeah, and they're
get me a 5th pair.
Right. I mean, Mom's going to walk everywhere in these. Are like fitness trackers popular in Spain, like where you wear the watch?
Yeah, they're starting to
get popular. So Mom probably gets like 15,000 steps in a day. And she loves it in the shoe. Okay, so this has been the most popular shoe in the show. Aqua, as you can see, those red lights mean it's almost sold out in all of our towards the first end of the spectrum sizes, and then limited, that means what the yellow is and all the rest. So if you're thinking of a Mother's Day gift, something to wear to graduation, something to wear to a wedding that's going to be outside, and they said don't wear heels, or you don't have to.
This is for any occasion.
Really, especially the stone that
very
you're holding.
versatile.
This is apricot. This is brandy. So if one of those sells out in your size, it's in the same family. So you really could go from brandy, which I'm tapping, to the apricot. And then very limited again is that stone with over 700 ordered. But you said so many hands touch these shoes because this is handmade construction. Like, how does that set you apart in terms of how the shoe feels on your foot?
Sure. So a great thing about that, for example, hand stitching, this is all done by hand. This is a leather thread, and this is all done by hand. And when you do that, instead of a traditional machine stitch, what will happen is the upper will actually get a lot more flexibility and give. The other thing that's really special is because of the way we tan our leathers, we let the leather keep all its natural properties. So there's a lot of that natural flexibility of the leather is still there.
Right.
So that's very special. And then add all the burnishing at the end. And the burnishing is all done by hand. We use natural waxes, beeswaxes, and it gives it really a very nice shine and very unique look to the leather.
Well, I'm not surprised that, well, first of all, Aqua just sold out completely. So like we said, we did ask our buyers could get more back in, and they said they weren't sure. So if you can take a wait list order, which means if we could get it back in, you'd lock into the easy pay, you'll certainly get your free shipping and handling. That would be great. Next to go is the stone that I'm wearing, and don't think about stone as we usually describe it with other shoes or handbags. That stone really is that beautiful pewter metallic. But we have an update across the board. I told you updates are good.
Yes.
We had 1,500 shoes to start our show. We have about 500 remaining. Now that may sound like a lot, but we just lost a whole color. Actually, we just lost 2 colors. Okay, and look, I could do this. Look how lightweight. I mean, right? Okay, try. Right? Good. I mean, score. Come on. They are so light, and yet they're so beautifully crafted. And leather, nothing touches your foot but leather. So there is, again, all red lights on the Aqua. If we can take a wait list order, please do that. This is brandy. This is apricot if you wanted to get one of the new springy colors. This shoe is only here or from Pikolinos directly on your website.
Absolutely,
so the Vallarta is only here at QVC, or if you went to the Pikolinos website. But again, we have the 5 easy payments. We have somebody on my Facebook page had the best question the other day, and she said, I have problems with my feet and I bought a shoe from QVC. If I wear it for 30 days outside and then I realize it's really not right for me, can I still return it, or am I only allowed to try them on and then send them back? And
I said, question.
Oh no, that's a great question, right? I'm like, you can do whatever you want in them for 30 days. It really is 30 days to love it or return it. Because how can you find out if the shoe works for you if you're only allowed to wear it on carpeting? You know, you want to really be able to wear the shoe. And if you get this home and say, darn, I wish I got a different size, I'm not going to talk much about color because we don't have many left, or we're in limited quantity now. But you say, why didn't I get a different size? You send it back to us. You don't get charged shipping. We send you the new size. For, again, shipping is free if you're looking at those exchanges. And here are the sizes. So we hopefully can steer you. I'm in a 37. I'm always a 7. I don't feel like it's too big. It's not too small. It's just right. So how do we figure out our European sizing?
We find that they fit pretty true to the size chart that we have here. And again, with the leather being able to mold to your foot a bit more. So there is that extra room there always. So I'm going to give you a few examples of some of the comparisons on sizes. I would say if you're a size 7 to 7.5 in the US, go for a 37. If you're a size 10 to 10.5, go for a 40.
Okay.
If you're a size 12, go for a 44.
So I have a weird question for you.
Sorry.
Hopefully it's not too weird.
We don't make 44.
So if I'm sometimes, I'll be able to say a 9.5 and sometimes a 10, if you're in between, would you say to go up or to go down?
On this particular style, I would say go down.
Go down. Okay.
Yeah, go
so
down.
if you're sometimes a 9.5 and sometimes a 10, you're going
Right.
to stay with that 9.5. And I can see that because you really do have
Right.
beautiful wiggle room. I love the scalloping on the edges. That's something that really shows off the softness and the beauty of this leather. And I really think it's great that we're able to really tell you about where the shoes begin. They begin with the leather that
Right.
you have your own tannery, and that's unheard of in the world of shoes.
And we also have our own process on how we tan leather. So, like I said before, it's all about keeping the natural properties of the leather intact. Because leather is very malleable, very flexible. It tends to mold to things.
Right.
So, when you tan it the way we tan it, it keeps all those natural properties in there.
Well, we have Kathleen who'd love to chat with you. So hi, Kathleen. Meet Fernando and welcome to the grand premiere on QVC of Pikolinos Footwear.
Hi.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Fernando.
How are you?
Okay, these Pikolinos are very beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you
I think it was a fabulous idea to show all of them in the beginning of the show, too, being we've never seen them on QVC before.
Okay, I have to give credit where credit's due, Kathleen. Say thank you, Chunky, because that was our producer's idea.
Chunky, his name is?
Yeah, well, his name is Jason, but we've called him Chunky forever. So, Kathleen, he just got in my
that's
ear
nice.
and said,
Chunky, thank you.
Yeah, she said, you're welcome. So that was his
great
idea, and I'm glad you
great
liked
idea.
it.
So I got to pick mine out. I got a preview.
And did you pick this one? Did you get the Vallarta?
Well, I really felt like getting more than one, but I only had to narrow myself down to one. My only problem I had was picking out the color because that blue was simply beautiful.
Right.
But I was a little practical, and I got the darkest brown.
Oh, that's
They're
what I'm
very
holding,
beautiful,
the
too.
brandy.
That's a great color.
But look how pretty that brandy looks with the florals of the season and you know, the
and
light
look at
rose
next
of the
to
season.
your shirt that you're wearing. I think that's the apricot you're holding,
Yes.
but still.
No, actually, I'm holding your brandy.
That's the brandy, correct.
Yeah.
I'm holding
It
the
looks
apricot.
beautiful
Yes.
what you're wearing.
Right, I'm
Jane.
sorry, honey. So
okay.
here's
I know you probably have everyone already.
well, it's a new brand to me too, but I actually did get the top find in the stone. So here's the apricot.
How many shoe closets do you have? And Fernando, you just met Jane?
Yes,
I
we
just met her
earlier
today. Yes.
Holy moly, watch out. She's going to be buying all your shoes before you can put them on television.
Well, might I say that a closet that was a linen closet is now like the overflow shoe
Oh,
closet.
boy, you poor children. They
I
have to
know.
move out of their rooms.
Thank goodness
so
I have
Mama
girls.
could put more shoes.
Yeah. Good for you.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I'm so glad, and welcome to the Pikolinos family. I hope you love your beautiful Vallarta
Yes,
shoe.
and I love you. I always like talking to you, Jane. You say the nicest things. You're such a good person.
Oh, thank you. Well, you lift my spirits. Thank you so much,
and
Kathleen.
Fernando,
and all
you're
the
quite a
best.
handsome guy.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Welcome to QVC.
Thank you. I'm blushing
All
right now,
righty.
by the way. I don't know if you
Good
can see
night,
that
good
on
night,
TV.
folks.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye. I forgot to tell you that we're the best customers in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
I mean, we really do.
I can see that.
Just the best customers in the whole wide world.
I can see that.
So I do have that dreaded update, which I told you about earlier. We started with 1,500 handmade shoes. Let's
Yes.
remind you of that.
Yes.
250 remain. So in the apricot, which is the lighter of the two, we have sizes 39, 40, and 41 only. And in the brandy, which is the little deeper version, we have 37 and then 39 through 42. But all of those are very limited. Now, those red lights that you see on the Aqua or the beautiful stone, which is the metallic, if you want to place what's called a waitlist order, if we can, and like it wasn't a dead no, so if we can possibly get some more in within 45 days, they would be shipped to you. And here's the thing. They may never go, like if you place a waitlist order, they might never even get restocked back on QVC.com because you get the shoes first. So I always say, place the waitlist order. Hopefully we can get them.
Yeah.
If we can't, you're never charged and you'll get a little email that'll say, sorry, we couldn't get them back in.
You have to try.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
You know? You got to
Absolutely.
put that effort out or you're not going to reap the benefits. But if you're just tuning in, I'd love to do the size chart again, Fernando. I know we do it a lot,
Yeah.
but since it's a new brand and maybe you've never tried European sizes before, I want you at home to know exactly, you know, the best way to get your size.
Sure, absolutely. Here's a few examples. So, if you're US size 6 to 6.5, you want to go for the European 36. Now, if you're a 7 to 7.5, you want to go for the 37. If you're an 8 to an 8.5, you definitely want to try the 38.
So we have been so excited to bring you this collection to QVC. Thursday nights are where a lot of
Right.
brands have hatched, right? And so